I'm the man. Hey, hey, don't stop, I'm the man.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Origin Cross back again for another episode of OG Reacts, where we decide whether or not today's song goes up or if that is simply enough. Now today we got Cordae Parables remix featuring the one and only Eminem. Nah, let me let y'all in on a little secret. I recorded this video 26 minutes and it did not save because my hard drive decided it didn't want to work. So while I figure out if I need to get a new hard drive or not, we gonna hop right in and see what they talking about. And I'm gonna try to keep this as genuine for you as possible, even though my setup kind of just did us dirty a little bit. Let's get it. You start off with a low, with a bop though, don't it? That it's just like a little groove to it, just straight off the back, which is dope.
Yeah, done seen some shit within my lifetime. My light shine bright. Protect your energy from poison when them pythons strike. My first mistake was doing robberies on Nikon bikes. Watch my moves and I'ma show you what an icon like. Y'all let bygones be bygones, right? Nigga, fuck your truce, bust your move. And if that nigga touch your shoes, you better blast on them. And know my
I feel like Kendrick said, you killed my cousin back in '94. Go truce. You said y'all let bygones be bygones, right? Go truce, bro. He said our first mistakes was doing drive-bys on Nikon bikes. Is that what he said? Like, and he had the line in there about the snake venom and getting bit, your energy getting bit, stuff like that. So he coming out the gate just telling you, you feel me, like, listen, you gotta protect your energy out here, because people out here are snakes and they gonna really try to poison you with what they got going on. He said, but at the same time, we not innocent, we not perfect, we done did our dirt, you feel me? We was doing drive-bys on bikes when we was kids, you feel me? We was out here, we don't want no truce, we want all the smoke, you feel me? So he kind of giving you that peek into the mentality growing up in the hood and just coming from where he from.
my mama, nigga, I'ma get that cash on them, 100 on a dash, on them swerve. Born from the trench, you from the burbs, nigga, fuck the early bird, nigga.
So you catch that, boy, I'm from the trench, you from the burbs. You saying we made different, we built different, you are not the same.
I'ma get this motherfucking chicken. And if a nigga ever got a problem, nigga, we can fucking solve it on my mama, nigga. I just been itching to prove myself. I just pray throughout the struggle, I don't lose myself. Glock no safety plaques and coat, I might shoot myself. They catching bullets like 2 Odells, and nigga, you gon' tell. But I can tell you,
catching bullets like 2 Odells, Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, like 2 of them, you know, OBJ. I be wanting to say LDB, I don't know why. I almost did it the first time. But yeah, he in the NFL, so when you catch passes, you know them passes, they call them bullets sometimes, depending on the spin on the ball. So yeah, he's saying they catching bullets, but they catching actual bullets like 2 Odells. So as great as he is, like, they doing double his numbers catching bullets, like, which is a shame, which is a travesty really, but it's real.
Glock no safety plaques and coat, I might shoot myself. They catching bullets like 2 Odells, and nigga, you gon' tell. But I can tell you about the time was going hard up in the paint, and I can tell you shit that other niggas can't. Let me tell you, I can tell you about the time I had to drop a nigga rank, and I can tell you shit I did up off the drink. Let me tell you, I can tell you about the time I signed a deal for 20 bands and used that shit to get my brother out the can. Let me tell you, I can tell you.
Ooh, That's nasty. That's nasty. He said, I could tell you, and I had to drop somebody rank. Like he said, out in these streets, you know, you earn your stripes, but he's saying like, no, bro, I tell you where you really stand. Like you can, I don't care what you think you did, how big and bad you think you is. Like I tell you, like you look up. I'm the big homie in this situation. He said I signed a deal for 20 bands, and you had to get my brother out the can. Like he signed a deal just to get the money to get his brother out of jail. Like that's real. Like he always talk about how he uses money to help people, like the people around him and stuff. So that's dope. Cordae is a talented young artist.
I can tell you by the time I had to drop a nigga rank, and I can tell you shit I did up off the drink. Let me tell you, I can tell you by the time I signed a deal for 20 bands and used that shit to get my brother out the can. Let me tell you, I can tell you by the time I had a penny in the plan. I can tell you shit, but you won't understand. Let me tell you, first and foremost, for every door that's open, the door closed. Be the nigga, take his Bordeaux, upgrade my wardrobe, and Lord knows, living like this, it leads a short road, a dead end, or prison time where we was heading. Instead, when I got bread, broke it with brethren.
Catch that rhyme scheme he going into. Like he know he on the song with Eminem. Like I don't know if this was written pre-Eminem consideration or not, cause I didn't listen to the album, so I don't know if this is the same. I didn't finish the album because I had to get to this for y'all, but I don't know if this is like the same verse or whatever he had, or if this is like an updated verse to try to keep up with Eminem. But like that rhyme scheme, like Cordae is really good. So like not to say he can or can't stand with Eminem, which we know nobody really stand with Eminem. Like he good enough to hold his own in his own lane without trying to like battle Eminem, right? So he said that brethren at then you take that end rhyme and he's starting to sandwich it in the middle, so you get that end rhyme rhyming with the internal rhyme, and it's just like it's like a push and pull type of nasty like flow. Like what do you like? You gotta catch it, like run it back.
Living like this, it leads a short road, a dead end, or prison time where we was heading. Instead, when I got
prison time when we was heading, instead when like That's talent.
Bread broke it with brethren, eyes open, leave the house, move like a veteran. Made a couple dollars from commas, my niggas flexing. Nigga got a problem, then I can make some corrections. Okay, cool, still with the same nigga since grade school. Give a fuck about your shade room when I had made room for everybody on that late moon. And word the race room, had to bring the motherfucking schwank on them. And I ain't even wanna had to blank on them. That lamb truck got a full tank on them. But a nigga better not look at me wrong. It's certain shit that I can't say on this song, but let me tell you, nigga, I can tell you about the time was going hard up in the paint, and I can tell you shit that other niggas can't. Let me tell you, I can tell you about the time I had to.
So that verse was dope right there, and he said, he went right back to that hook, and he's saying like, I could tell you stuff I did off the drink, and I could tell you stuff that other people can't. Like I can tell you stuff from my perspective, which everybody ain't got for real. Everybody ain't seen the things I seen, whether they want to act like they have or not. And I could tell you things, and like, and that's serious, that's real life. And I could tell you things I did off the drink too, like off drugs, like the goofy stuff I've been doing too. Like I could tell you like a lot of these life experiences that people don't got, and like it's this real side to me, and it's this other young kid side of me, and it's like I got it both, and I'm doing both, but my perspective is my perspective, which is really, really dope. And we about halfway through the song right now, so you know Eminem like to rap long, and you know he like to make you get on there and forget people wasn't even on their own song. So it's feeling like it's gonna be the time. Like it's about to get good. Like I already know.
Drop a nigga rank, and I can tell you shit I did up off the drink. Let me tell you, I can tell you by the time I signed a deal for 20 bands and used that shit to get my brother out the can. Let me tell you, I can tell you by the time I had a penny in the plan. I can tell you shit, but you won't understand. Let me tell you.
Called it. He said, yeah. You already know. He checking that mic. It's about to get nasty.
Tell you by the time I had a penny in the plan. I can tell you shit, but you won't understand. Let me tell you,
seen some shit within my lifetime. At one time, I can still remember just how bad I used to want 5 mics. My biggest dream was just to make it in the unsigned hype. It's so hard for me to fathom this was once my life. Should I make you wanna?
Ooh, he said it's hard for me to fathom it was once my life. He said it was a time where I used to want 5 mics. Cause I think 5 mics is what you would get. That's like the best rating you can get from the source, I believe. And they had to think you was dope. And you know, Eminem got the whole Benzino beef, and that's all connected. And it's like it's all connected to the source. And like he was never gonna get 5 mics going through that platform. That he said that publication, the same one that made me famous, something like that. Like yeah, like. He's saying like, and then trying to make it an unsigned hype. Like he's saying like that was once my life. Like, and I'm so far removed from that. Like he could care less about 5 mics right now because he's the GOAT. Like there's nobody on his level now.
My biggest dream was just to make it in the unsigned hype. It's so hard for me to fathom this was once my life. Should I make you wanna cop out like a plea deal? So I treat you beat like it's Takashi. Spit on that bitch like Big Mill. My addiction got me weak-willed. I'm relapsing, I think I can't seem to stop eating beat pills. And Dr. D.R.E., he still keeps on giving me refills. Send him at me, I'm able to
Hold up. He said relapse, refills, pills. He even talked about Dr. Dre. So he said relapse, refill, pills, doctor, got a whole scheme going right there. Also off his own album titles. Relapse Refill was the one album. He already starting to put it in there and sandwich it, put it together. He's starting to give us this buffet, this Eminem buffet.
eating beat pills. And Dr. D.R.E., he still keeps on giving me refills. Send them at me, mobile to indiscriminately. Women and men and little kids, senior citizens, to the sick is empty. Whip Gen Z into a frenzy, but no gift is in me. I'm stingy, and that is the motherfucking difference between them and me.
But no give is in me. I'm stingy, as in I won't bend, I won't break. There's no give here. Nothing's gonna move. But I'm stingy, because when you stingy, you won't give anybody anything. There's no give.
But no gift is in me. I'm stingy, and that is the motherfucking difference between them and me. That's the reason I'm in my Louis Vuitton. What am I? Gorier than Val'Ed. This rap shit is something that you'll never see me at, like senior prom. What I mean's the bars higher than cheap.
He said, like, y'all see me, I keep trying to hit the freaking pause button on my keyboard. My keyboard not even plugged in. He said I'm gorier than Val'Ed, like Longoria, but I'm gorier. You feel me? Because he's savage with it, he nasty with it. That's when it comes to this pen game, it's unfair. I'm gorier than Val'Ed, like Longoria. That's
shit is something that you'll never see me at, like senior prom. What I mean's the bars higher than Cheech and Chong. When you give them each a bong, I call my stands a fan club, cause whoever it's unleashed upon fucking beats upon like police batons. Y'all are window shoppers, bunch of peeping toms. Still got that bullseye on my back, red dot on.
I call my stands a fan club because who they unleashed upon, they beat up on, like a billy club or a nightclub, like what the police use to beat people with. Like, it's a club. I call my stands a fan club because they beat up on whoever they unleashed upon. Like, he's the king of setting up these schemes and making them something like crazy at the end. This is light work for him.
Window shoppers, bunch of peeping toms. Still got that bullseye on my back, red dot on my head, yeah, blood on my hands. For some of the rhymes that I've said, police squad in the task, got him hot on my trail, like my stepfather with the belt. I got SWAT on my ass, I was painfully shy. Now I'm proud of myself, like Obama's kids. I came out of my shell, and I can promise this.
Like Obama's kids, I came out of my shell. I came out of my shell, but I came out of Michelle. Like Michelle Obama's kids came out of her. Like Obama kids came out of his wife Michelle. I came out of Michelle, my shell. And yes, I know Michelle Obama. That's my. She said I can call her auntie, so that's Auntie Shell, bro. And I hugged Auntie Shell, so that bar hit home for me, cause hey, if you know, you know. And then he said before that, I gotta rewind it now, cause I got distracted.
Father with the belt, I got SWAT on.
He said they hot on my tail like my father with the belt. I got SWAT on my behind, like, cause you SWAT somebody behind when you give them a whooping. When you, with his stepdad, it was a beating, but you feel me? Most likely, you know, undeserving. If you heard the track Stepdad, which obviously we did.
On my ass, I was painfully shy. Now I'm proud of myself, like Obama's kids. I came out of my shell, and I can promise this on my mama. Shit, no daughters, bitch. Here we go now. Every single word to be true, so without further ado, it's return of the ruthless, more murderous than mucus. So what you're gonna do? Think I'm allergic when I point this motherfucking burner at you? I throw shade, it'll be curtains for you, brave.
When I point this burner at you, he said I'm more murderous than Mook. Murder Mook, bro. He trying to slide him in there, but we gonna catch him anyway.
It's more murderous than mucus, so what you're gonna do? Think I'm allergic when I point this motherfucking burner at you? I throw shade, it'll be curtains for you. Pray for the birds to get through birth of a new worse than me, who's determined to do permanent damage with the words that I threw birds of you. I'm referred to as Zeus, circling you like I'm a vulture. Features are tournaments, I turn them into turning me looses like verbal abuse, language hurtful to use, cursing at you. Made a couple of mistakes.
Hold up. Turning me loose is like verbal abuse. Oh my goodness. What I do to these words is not humane, bro. It's like verbal abuse. When I do it to you, is not good. It's verbal abuse. I'm abusing you with the verbiage that I use. Like, these words are hurting you, bro. And then he said something else before that too that I called it. It's just like he put so much in there that it's so freaking.
I throw shade, it'll be curtains for you. Pray for the birds to get through birth of a new worse than me, who's determined to do permanent damage with the words that I threw birds of you. I'm referred to as Zeus, circling you.
I'm referred to as Zeus. Zeus is a mythological god, and he calls himself the rap god.
Like I'm a vulture. Features are tournaments, I turn them into turning me loose.
Talking about what do you do with the features on the feature.
It's like verbal abuse, language hurtful to use, cursing at you. Made a couple of mistakes that occurred in my youth. Jumped the hurdle or two word, but I'm through with telling you about the food stamps and the government cheese and how we used to get school lunches for free. Already told you about the holes up in my pony shoes and rustler jeans when it was mother, little brother, and me. I told you about being kicked out 20 degrees, no money to eat. About the thrift stores and being piss poor. The Christmases ma had gifts for us when bro and me discovered that she was wrapping shit up around the house to stick it under the tree. Damn.
Alright, so he just ended the song like that, bro. He started talking about being kicked out on Christmas Eve when it's 20 degrees. He'll prick his sleeve, headlights, on Marshall Mathers LP2. He's talking about his mom wrapping up stuff from around the house to put up under the tree as either Christmas presents or to make it look like the other people they had Christmas presents, but it was really just household items they already had. Man, shit. I'm done telling you about all this. I told y'all about it already. Like, oh.
When bro and me discovered that she was wrapping shit up around the house to stick it under the tree. Damn.
Man, and then he just ends the verse like that. Like, man. So this was Parables remix off From a Bird's Eye View by Cordae. Formerly YBN Cordae. He said somewhere on the album, I had to drop the YBN because we ain't own it. Like, yo. Man. M came through, he spazzed. You feel me? I feel like Cordae did his thing to where, you feel me, it wasn't really him trying to compete with Eminem. It was him doing his thing the way he does it and doing it very well. And letting Eminem come in and do Eminem very well, and the two coexisting on the track to make it something dope. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Cordae trying to go too far out of his comfort zone, out of his skill set to do something, to try to show something that, you know, maybe he wasn't comfortable with. Like when they did the Killer remix, Cordae was on there and it was like he was trying to rap with Eminem, and it wasn't as clean as this, I feel like. But this one right here, this one went, and I appreciated this. This is dope. So far, the whole album that I've heard has been dope. Obviously, I wanted to listen to it all the way through, and this was the last song, so technically I could have listened to all of it and then just played this, but I wanted to get this to y'all. I'm like 2 days late anyway, so this is the moment we've all been waiting for, where we decide whether or not today's song goes up or if that is simply enough. Now, today, Cordae, Eminem, y'all done came here and y'all done made it easy for me without a question. Y'all boys is going up today. If I gave it a rating, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5, 9 out of 10 type deal. Shoot, I feel like they both could have went crazier, but they both did real good and they didn't overdo it. You feel me? So I feel like nothing's really missing, but maybe it was something they could have did that took it to a whole another place. You never know. But I'm gonna give it a good 90%. You feel me? Like that was dope. I appreciated it. I rocked with it. Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments. Let me know if you want to see reactions to anything else, any more Cordae, any more from a Bird's Eye View album. Obviously need more Eminem. I'll do anything I can that don't get blocked or taken down like a lot of my videos. So y'all don't even see me. It's just been copyrights after copyrights after copyrights. I know y'all want some more snow. I'm gonna look through some snow and see what I didn't already do for y'all. And just like that, I've been OG.
I'm the man. Hey, hey, don't stop. I'm the man. Bring them up, that's the plan. Got my whip in my hand.